Hi everybody, it's David Lee of Vital Health. You know, this is the time of year when people think about change, about wanting to make a change in their health and fitness. And I just want to encourage all of you out there, my friends on my Facebook list and those who tap into my YouTube videos, that it is possible. And it all starts with one step. And that one step that I always tell people to make that change in your fitness and health is this, is that you change your habits. The habits that we do every morning, every day, when we're in the kitchen making our food. Because without the right food, without the right healthy habits of consuming the right nutrients into your body, forget the rest. Forget about training, forget about losing weight, forget about all that if you do not discipline yourself at the kitchen counter learning how to make nourishing food. Now, one of the things that Linda and I do is I do green smoothies. Why? Because many of the clients and people over the years that I deal with never take the time to chop vegetables. They say it takes too long and it's always time consuming. Well, here's the end of all your excuses. When you make a green smoothie, it doesn't take long. You can do it in a powerful blender like this, the Vitamix. And it only takes like 3 minutes to make, and you just got to chop a bunch of stuff and you've got enough green smoothie to last you a couple days. So this is what your organic spinach looks like. It comes in like a bunch like this in a lot of your health food stores. Okay. What I'll do is I'll use about 2.5 cups worth. I've chopped some up. The rest I keep in a Ziploc bag for my other recipes or for my next time that I make my smoothie. Okay. And it'll keep your spinach fresh. So you want to Ziploc it and you want to keep it fresh. Okay. It's organic. Keep it in your fridge. Now, the other thing that I have, if you can zoom in here, Linda, that you want to always have on hand is I have my pears, okay? And I have a ripe avocado, and I have a chunk of ginger root. Now, as you can see in my container, I've got about just over 3 cups of filtered water, and I've already put in about 2.5, close to 3 cups of spinach bunched in there, okay? Then what you want to do is you want to always have a nice paring knife like this. Okay? You want to always have good knives and a good cutting board on hand. That's your main tool for cooking. So basically, you have your pears. Alright, you want to decore your pears, right? Because it's not going to make the smoothie taste good. And then you want to chop. So I basically chop my pears. You want your pears fairly ripe. Because, you know, you don't want a pear that's green. You want a nice ripe pear that's going to add in a nice sweetness to the whole mixture or the recipe. You get a chunk, about a 2-inch chunk of ginger root. Now, if you're not a real ginger person, you don't want to go bigger than this because it's going to be too strong. You don't want the whole smoothie to taste like ginger if you're not into ginger. Okay? Now, the reason I chop the ginger into smaller pieces, and as you can see, I have this is a Cutco knife, by the way, and it's like a, $300 knife. So I've had it for like 12, 13 years. And you want to chop it. Okay? There you go. It's minced into smaller pieces. You want to get a nice ripe avocado, right? And once it's ripe, it becomes smooth, like a creamy texture, so you can literally scoop it out of its shell, out of its skin, okay? Because the skin is very hard. There you go. And it gives it that nice creamy texture. I put the top on it because you don't want it to splatter, because you don't want to get it all over the place. And we're going to just take it over here to the Vitamix. And as I've shown you before on my Facebook pages, here's the Vitamix machine. This is the one Linda and I use. It's amazing. They're about $500, but they're worth the investment. It's so high powered. We turn it on. First I started off slow on the motor. It's easier on the motor to do that. Okay, so as you can see, it's gyrating, it's turning. Okay. And I'm going to slowly increase the speed. And then we're going to put it on high. As you can see, it's really highly powerful. And a normal blender will take about 4 or 5 minutes. Vitamix will do it in actually 1 minute. another 20 seconds or so. There we have it. Just over a minute or so, we've got this nice green smoothie. Spinach mixture. The tops are fairly hard to cut off because they're really in tight. Just give me a sec here. There we go. I'm trying to do it without splattering. I pour it. This is about a 12-ounce glass. And this is how I like to start my day. Life-giving raw nutrition. This glass is equivalent to probably you having 2 bowls of salad. Hope you start the new year with this sort of nourishment. Have an awesome day.